Michael Jackson was not only known as the King of Pop, but he also left behind a timeless legacy and was a successful businessman who continues to generate wealth for his heirs. However, have you ever pondered on how the King of Pop utilized his fortune? If so, this video provides an insight into Michael Jackson's opulent lifestyle. Michael Jackson's career. Michael Joseph Jackson, who was born in 1958, gained worldwide fame as a significant and influential singer. His unique way of singing, dancing, and dressing captivated numerous individuals who viewed him as a prominent figure in popular music. As a child, the star exhibited his talents as a member of the group The Jackson 5 alongside his siblings. At the age of 11, he scored 4 consecutive hits, topping the US charts. However, it was in the 80s that Michael Jackson's solo career took off, propelling him into the limelight with his cinematic music videos for hit songs like Beat It, Billie Jean, and Thriller. He also broke racial barriers, becoming the first African American to feature in a music video that aired on television. His immense popularity made him one of the best-selling artists of all time, alongside the likes of the Beatles and Elvis Presley. Michael Jackson's illustrious career saw him collect numerous prestigious awards, including 13 Grammys, 26 American Music Awards, and 39 records in the Guinness Book of World Records. Despite his accomplishments, the King of Pop was also known for the controversies that arose throughout his career. Sadly, Michael Jackson passed away from a drug overdose-induced cardiac arrest in 2009. But his legacy remains unparalleled and cherished by people worldwide. Even today, he continues to be adored by millions, and his mark on the music industry remains unmatched. Neverland. With a substantial net worth, Michael Jackson lived a life of luxury, enjoying numerous lavish expenses. One of his most famous indulgences was his former estate Neverland Ranch, a vast 2,700-acre property situated in Santa Barbara, California. The estate's name is a nod to the fictional world of Peter Pan, illustrating Michael's desire to bring his childhood dreams to life. The estate truly lived up to its name, boasting a zoo, a private park, a fun-filled railroad, and 22 buildings, with accommodations including a massive main house with architecture befitting a palace. To give you an idea of the costs involved, it's estimated that Michael Jackson had to pay around $2.5 million annually to maintain his employees who were responsible for taking care of the zoo and mini park. Another notable feature of this magnificent ranch is the abundance of nature, which was something that Michael Jackson appeared to hold dear. Following the pop star's untimely death, Neverland remained uninhabited for several years until it was eventually sold for $22 million in cash to American billionaire Ron Burkle. MJs speculated Boeing 707. Due to his wealth, Michael Jackson never had to travel on a commercial airplane, as he had access to his own private planes. While it is unconfirmed, some sources speculate that he owned a modified Boeing 707-13 aircraft, which had its interior layout customized to suit his requirements. This particular airplane is extremely rare, as only a few units were produced. Michael Jackson utilized this aircraft for his tours, and it's estimated to have been worth around $12 million. The Thriller Villa. Many people believe that Neverland was the only luxury estate that Michael Jackson owned, but they would be mistaken. One of his most iconic houses is known as the Thriller Villa, located on a 1.7-acre plot of land in Las Vegas. The Spanish Mediterranean-style residence is incredibly unique, boasting a floor area of 24,700 square feet. Upon entering the main entrance, visitors are greeted by a stunning summit foyer with a custom wood ceiling design and a hand-painted fireplace. The main living room is spacious and features another fireplace, a beautiful central chandelier, and several sofas and armchairs spread throughout the various rooms. The most impressive feature of the Thriller Villa is perhaps the 2-story, 74-seat medieval chapel. The ceiling is adorned with hand-painted sky art and features a glorious crown of thorn chandelier, complemented by traditional red curtains that add the perfect touch to this extraordinary room. Michael Jackson's suite is incredibly spacious, with multiple sofa spaces, and the main bathroom is made of stone, boasting 3 sinks and a dressing table. The house also has a bar area, a kitchen with green tiles, and a giant backyard with several gardens. In 2016, the star's former villa was put up for sale for $9.5 million. Michael Jackson's family lived in a mansion located in Encino, a district in Los Angeles where the artist himself was born. This property was purchased by his father and became an official residence for the family. Interestingly, sources suggest that Michael's daughter, Paris Jackson, currently lives in this mansion alone. However, the mansion, where the King of Pop died, was located in the Holmby Hills neighborhood of Los Angeles, surrounded by greenery for privacy. The classical architecture of the house was quite exquisite, and it was rented for a staggering amount of $100,000 per month. Some sources claim that Michael was considering buying the property himself. After being on the market for a few years, the mansion was finally sold in 2012 for $18 million. MJs Apartment. At one point in time, Michael Jackson resided in a lavish apartment situated in the Trump Tower located on the prestigious Fifth Avenue in New York City, overlooking the beautiful Central Park. This apartment served as the singer's abode after he secretly married Lisa Marie Presley. The 4-bedroom property was already stylishly modern in its design, but was further refurbished to suit Michael Jackson's taste. Owned by former US President Donald Trump, the apartment was rented by the King of Pop for a period of 10 months in the 1990s, and he paid a whopping $110,000 monthly rent for it. The high demand for this prime real estate is evident, as soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo purchased an apartment on the 23rd floor of the building for a staggering $18.5 million. Luxury of his heirs. Michael Jackson's incredible achievements in the music industry resulted in him amassing a vast fortune that his 3 children, Prince Michael Jackson I, Paris Catherine, and Prince Michael Jackson II, also known as Blanket or BG, now enjoy. His firstborn, Prince Michael Jackson I, is known for his love of adventure and shares his travels on his Harley-Davidson motorcycles with his followers on both Instagram and YouTube. One of the models he had been spotted using is the classic Lowrider S, which costs around $20,000. Meanwhile, the youngest child, who is typically out of the public eye, was once spotted driving a Tesla Model Y, an innovative electric car that costs around $50,000. On another occasion, he was seen driving a Cadillac Escalade, a luxury vehicle that can cost up to $100,000 in its Sport Platinum configuration. In terms of housing, at the age of 18, Blanket purchased a 2-story mansion in Calabasas, Los Angeles. The 6,300 square foot property features 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, and a swimming pool. The purchase price was approximately $2.6 million. Michael Jackson's daughter Paris, who is now 24 years old, has been pursuing her own artistic career, in addition to being the heiress to her father's wealth. She is a singer, actress, and worked on the TV series American Horror Story. Paris has been seen driving a Jeep Wrangler, a sturdy vehicle that is perfect for adventurous rides. It's no surprise that this car can cost up to $90,000. Furthermore, she recently invested in a lavish lodge situated on a spacious lot measuring 15,700 square feet in Los Angeles. The 2,900 square foot abode previously belonged to Jesse Carmichael, the keyboard player of Maroon 5. Its living room, adorned with handcraft wood beams and a stone fireplace, exudes the essence of a chalet found in Aspen, offering picturesque views of the canyon. The dining room also overlooks the serene pool area. The kitchen, which features heated slate flooring and redwood cabinets, is fit for a chef. The property has 2 bedrooms and a newly refurbished bathroom. The exterior is highlighted by a free-form saltwater pool and a relaxing spa. Paris purchased this property for an impressive sum of $3,800,000. Following the singer's passing, the trustees of his estate purchased a home to accommodate his family, including his heirs and his mother Catherine. The property is located in a gated community in Calabasas, California, and features a Mediterranean-style building with approximately 12,600 square feet. It was acquired for nearly $11 million. Michael Jackson's cars. Throughout his lifetime, Michael Jackson had numerous luxury cars at his disposal, both for professional use and for collecting. The exact number of vehicles in his fleet is unknown, although it is believed that they were stored in 5 large warehouses. One of his most iconic cars was the 1990 Rolls-Royce Silver Spur 2 limousine, a model that can now be found at auctions for around $50,000. He also owned a 1999 Rolls-Royce Silver Seraph, a classic and sophisticated vehicle with 24-karat gold and crystal adornments inside. One of Michael Jackson's prized possessions was his 1985 Mercedes-Benz 500, which was later sold to a fan in 2009 for $108,000 after the pop star's death. In 1979, he purchased a Rolls-Royce Silver Seraph, a classic car that was customized and used for special events. This is considered one of the most expensive cars in Jackson's collection, with an estimated value of around $200,000. During a commercial, Michael Jackson was also seen driving a 1987 Ferrari Testarossa, a high-end car that was once offered for sale at a price of $800,000. Apart from this, the pop star had a collection of several luxury vehicles, including a 1998 Lincoln Town Car, a 1954 Cadillac Fleetwood, and a 2001 Harley-Davidson police motorcycle, and a 1988 GMC Jimmy, among others. The King of Pop's luxury items. Michael Jackson was known for his extravagant spending habits, often buying unusual items. At his Neverland ranch, he spent a large sum of money on decorations and statues. The entrance gate to his ranch, for instance, cost $30,000. One of his most notable purchases was the Academy Award statue awarded to the winner of the 1939 Best Picture category, Gone with the Wind, which he bought for $1.5 million. Due to his immense success, Michael Jackson's extravagant lifestyle reportedly cost between $30 and $50 million annually. With such fame and fortune, it was not surprising that many fans and collectors sought to acquire objects from his everyday life. As a result, some of the pop star's costumes and unique items have been sold at auctions for exorbitant prices. Many unique items belonging to Michael Jackson have been sold at auctions for high prices, including the cast mold used to make his fangs in the Thriller music video, which was also sold. His famous crystal glove was sold for $190,000 at an auction in Texas, USA. Additionally, his jacket, worn in the Thriller music video, was sold 2 years after his death for an incredible $1.8 million. MJ's music investments. While many people assume that Michael Jackson's fortune came solely from his concerts and album sales, he actually made a significant investment in purchasing the copyrights to other artists' songs. In 1985, he acquired a large catalog of copyrights from various artists, including 250 songs by the Beatles, for a total of $47.5 million. A decade later, he sold half of those rights to a company for $115 million, making it one of his most profitable investments, according to Forbes magazine. After the singer's death, his heirs and managers sold half of the music portfolio for $750 million in 2016, showing that Michael had a knack for making his net worth multiply. Speaking of his huge net worth, Michael Jackson's impact and success during his lifetime were truly remarkable, as he built an empire that is difficult for most people to fathom. With his incredible vocal range and showmanship, the singer became a global icon, and his 1996 History World Tour brought together an astounding 4.5 million fans in 35 countries across 5 continents, earning a staggering $165 million. In addition to his concert earnings, Jackson also set records with his album sales, with Thriller remaining the best-selling album of all time, with over 121 million copies sold. Forbes reported that Michael Jackson had accumulated billions of dollars before his death, taking inflation into account. However, due to his extravagant lifestyle and expenses, he left behind debts. Despite this, Michael's legacy lives on, and his music continues to be remembered, played, and sold. Today, a team that owns the rights to his music manages the income generated from his posthumous sales, and it is believed that his accounts can be easily recovered due to the immense popularity of his music. Michael Jackson's music continues to generate significant revenue through various platforms, such as Spotify and YouTube. On Spotify alone, the singer's songs are streamed more than 34 million times per month, generating approximately $136,000 in revenue. Meanwhile, on YouTube, Michael Jackson has over 27 million subscribers, with his videos receiving more than 150 million views each month. Since his death in 2009, the trusteeship of Michael Jackson's estate has earned an estimated $2.1 billion from the singer's music rights, re-releases, and concerts. Overall, Michael Jackson's lifetime earnings and posthumous revenue are estimated to be around $4.1 billion. What do you think? Would you be spending your money like Michael did if you had the millions in your bank account? What would you change? Comment your thoughts below. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, click the like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe to Luxury Realm.